The online speaking mini lesson. Of all the different functions, one of the most widely used and easiest to add on to any sentence is reasoning. It's especially common in English, and so often the native speaker is left wondering why after receiving speech that does not include a reason. Most other functions, especially narrative and giving opinions, almost require reason as additional information. I decided to go to Greece for my vacation. Why Greece? I think that modern movies are better than old ones. In what way? As it is extremely likely that the listener will want to know the logic behind a decision or a viewpoint, it is better to include that reason in the speech before the respondent just asks why anyway. Almost everything happens for a reason. The logic of the action may be more attractive to the listener than the action itself, and thus adding the reason comes back to a greater potential response from the listener. For example, the fact that you have a good friend who is teaching Japanese in Greece might create more of a conversation than the mere fact that you are going to Greece. Adding the reason gives the listener that choice. And because the grammar of reasoning is relatively simple, which you can see in the box, it is easy to get into the habit of adding reasons when you present information to the listener. The important thing to remember when adding reasons is that the reasons must be logical. A reason that just invites another curious why is not much of a reason. Hence, I often watch movies because I like them is a poor example of reasoning. It's obvious. Why would you watch movies if you didn't like them? Such a sentence provides almost nothing for the listener to respond to because it fails to address the reason you like movies in the first place. It will probably just get another why. I like movies because they show me another side of life and I can imagine different things. May elicit an opinion about whether they really do or not, or may elicit a comparative description about why the responder likes or dislikes movies. The listener is presented with a choice. Multiple reasons are even better. The more the listener receives, the more options they have of what to pick up on. Of course, it's best not to be obsessed with reasoning. Some things just do not have or need a reason. As a native speaker, I do not need to explain why I can speak English. Even less do I need to explain why I was born in 1963. But for many things, it's just efficient and useful to add on a reason, and the learner is advised to try to add logical reasons wherever possible.